Next two competitors, we have Pedro Veras and Rene Sousa from 10th Planet.
Rene Sousa is a black belt from Pennsylvania that was recruited by 10th Planet Montreal, part of the extended 10th Planet family. Pedro Veras, outstanding black belt, pulling guard.
Again, this is a 8-minute match.
These two gentlemen very close in weight. Probably the closest weight matchup we've had so far.
Veras looking to be
nice inversions. Berimbolo attempt. You can see Cicero Costha's heavily influenced by the gi with their De La Riva game and their Berimbolo game, which isn't quite as effective in no gi, but can still work very well. Nice old school
sweep.
lumberjack sweep. Oh, Rene almost touching on that heel hook there.
You got to have it. Again, I think you can tell what he wants to go for.
Yeah.
Again, inverting.
Really interesting.
These guys might fall right on us here.
We got the best seats in the house, brother.
That's it.
And Mikey Aviato, the referee, a black belt and a quintet veteran in his own right, doing a great job keeping these athletes safe and on the mat.
Going to reset in the same position in the middle of the mat.
Which is ideal because we had to see that position play out. Good thinking from Pedro, starting to clear that grip. Rene doing a phenomenal job with these inversions. I really like how he's keeping
that ankle.
His foots in play. Oh,
double ankle.
Here. Neither guy able to win that game of chicken.
This is where it can get so scary here because you make the slightest mistake and it's almost a race to see who gets it first.
It's like who hates their own ACL the most. Really exciting match though. 2 minutes in.
Great action so far.
Pedro establishing a guard pass in the out of bounds warning track.
Pedro sitting in side control right now.
You can see there's actually a submission in play from that bottom side control. It's an unusual triangle. If Pedro left his elbow inside that hip, and you see Rene's looking to set this up. If he can swing that thigh around and keep Pedro's elbow on the inside, I've seen people go to sleep in that position.
Keeping heavy top pressure here, driving that right shoulder into Rene's face. This just causes, sometimes some guys to panic and make a mistake.
It can be very uncomfortable. One of the things I was taught in wrestling is if you control your opponent's head and face, you control the rest of their body.
Well, wherever the head goes, the body follows, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The nuances of these guys grappling is amazing. You can see the threats and the reactions happening second by second.
Yeah.
Pedro making this a physical match, which I like.
Yeah.
It's a combat sport. There's no reason not to. Alternating between shovey wrestling and butt scooting.
I'll see Pedro from the bottom position here.
Rene intelligently not stepping between the legs. That's what Pedro trying to entice here to place in De La Riva. Start to Berimbolo into these leg locks again. Got a crossbody ankle lock. Using it for a sweep, but again, no points. Oh.
Again, Rene looking for that ankle.
Heavy and hungry on these hips. There's a modified calf crusher there called a bear trap. Can't see if Rene's arm is behind the knee, but if it is, he could probably crush that. It's halfway through the round. Pedro freezing this position. You should be looking to advance. It doesn't matter if you're offensive or defensive. If you're not making an active attempt to improve or submit, there should be a passivity call.
Do you feel not having the heel hooks in place will well, obviously it'll hinder some people that are leg lock specialists, but do you think it'll create a little bit more action because people won't be so weary of it?
You know, that's sort of the sense. We're following Sakuraba's quintet rules, which also prohibits heel hooks. And I think the idea is to get out of that quick draw, shootout heel hook that you sometimes see in EBI and have more traditional jiu-jitsu attacks.
Which can be very exciting, though.
They can. I would love to have a more permissive rule set in Ontario with heel hooks.
I think if you look in the last couple of years, you know, heel hooks have kind of been the biggest thing, and they're kind of taken off the jiu-jitsu game.
You know, one of the reasons for that is that for many years there was a criticism in the jiu-jitsu world of leg locks. It was looked down upon in Brazil and by traditional Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioners, and it was only MMA fighters and Sambo practitioners that were actually investing heavily in leg locks. And what I love about where jiu-jitsu has gone is it's all about efficacy. What's the most effective submission?
Pedro in full mount now. Again, great position for mixed martial arts, but as you said, kind of limited in BJJ. Let's see what he can do here. Rene's looking to create some space in the bottom here. Pushing on that leg, trying to bring his legs inside. At least get back to a quarter guard.
That quarter guard can actually lead to some interesting entrances as well. Oh, almost trying to set up that triangle.
Until Pedro uses his weight really well.
Yeah.
Knows his body positioning very well. Oh. Back to the feet.
Ooh.
Sousa tried to jump guard there. He got pushed in midair, landed on his butt.
We are in our third match between Cicero, Costha, and 10th Planet. The first two matches both finishing in a draw, which means these teams are dead even as we speak. If all 5 matches pass without submission, Nibar looking to perhaps transition to a toe hold. Again, has come back to the same well now 3 or 4 times. Pedro less susceptible to that entrance each time. Oh, he's catching that toe though. Pedro using, again, as you said, that great body position, great pressure to...
Body awareness.
Yeah, to shut that threat down.
That's the biggest thing I think we see with these guys that are really, really high level, just like that sense of awareness they have of knowing when they're in danger and when they're not.
It's really incredible when you see an actual credible threat, how much these guys are able to withstand and still escape. 30 seconds remaining in this match. Again, you can see these inversions that we've been seeing all match coming into play.
Oh,
Pedro looking for that toe hold.
Toe hold.
Ooh, nasty looking toe hold.
Looks on.
He needs to get a little bit lower on
Rene's
those
grimacing.
toes.
Oh, he lets it go. Nice. He toughs it out.
He was a little high up on that foot, but that was the most credible submission attempt we've seen this match, certainly.
Way to tough it up for Rene.
This one is going to end in a draw as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, no submission was obtained. Therefore, both fighters are disqualified.
So only 2 matches remaining in this 10th Planet versus Cicero Costha quintet match. If all 5 matches finish in a draw, the